Alrighty, guys. 20 something. I don't know. Caravan. Ooh, 172,000 miles. Scrubbing noise while braking. Let me shut up and we can see if we can hear it. Oh, that sounds bad. Sounds like it's coming from the rear. Let me do it again. Yep. Real brakes, it sounds like, but you know, we gotta take all the wheels off to do a proper inspection. Let's get these damn wheels off and see what we find, y'all. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys. I got the rears off. I got all 4 of them off. Now, these brake pads are low, but it's not scrubbing. Let me see. Yeah, let's go to the other side. Now, I'm pretty good about determining what side. Yeah, it was the rear. I was right. Ta-da! Now, I always say this, guys. When you scrubbing into your rotor, that means your brake pad let you down. Your brake pad failed you. Your wear indicator failed you. Here's a wear indicator on this brake right here. Why didn't that scrub up against the rotor and make that awful noise that it's designed to make? Yeah, it's supposed to make that noise, which is supposed to inform you that, hey, your brake's low, dummy. You might want to do something about it. So that gives you a chance to save the rotors. This was crucial back in the days when resurfacing rotors was popular. Nowadays, everybody replaced the rotors and the pads anyway. Okay, and some people like me pad slap their car, still pad slap. I don't condone it, you know, but it really depends on the person's budget. Okay, yeah, I don't condone pad slapping, but from time to time I'll just slap some pads on it. But if you got this from scrubbing, yeah, that's a bad look. You have no choice but to replace them. We don't even mic these. This could be super thick. We don't care. We're not resurfacing that. And yes, we have a brake rotor machine. We just don't hardly use it anymore. Okay, how are we looking in the front? Not too long ago, somebody did the front. Now, the question always becomes, should you do brakes in pairs and sets, front and rear, whether one's worn or not? Guys, again, that depends. A lot of that depends on your budget. All right, if you don't need front brakes and your rear brakes, chances are you're gonna need front brakes first. All right, chances are this brake job, you can see that's not a factory pad. Front brakes has already been done. So yeah, did they do the front brakes and not do the rear? And then here we are. Remember, it was 177,000 miles on it. Here we are. This is not the original, because the little springy thing that holds the rotor in place they put on at the plant, it's not on here. So these rotor have once been off. So this can't be the first brake job. So, but it's due for brakes again. All right. So yeah, we're gonna write up rotors simply because that rotor is grooved, and we likely will write up rotors anyway because times are changing. Rotors are now inexpensive. It makes no sense to waste 30 minutes resurfacing a rotor when you can get a brand new rotor for $30. All right, depending on the application. Now, some of those rotors are extremely expensive, but the little rotor on my little PT Cruiser, $20, $25. Yeah, at that point, just get a new rotor. So, yeah, piston not all the way out. Like, let me show y'all a real bad brake job. This the one I did on that journey yesterday. This lady drove her freaking car until the piston came out. Yeah, this is what you don't want, because at this point your life is in danger. All right, she drove this thing out. Look at that. Here's the rotor. I mean, she drove it till, look, this is all that was left. This was like the material of the brake backing plate was grinding into. So she just to the point where it wouldn't even stop. Anytime this piston come this far out and fluid start coming out, there goes your brake fluid. Look, I haven't seen a piston. This is how this car was. So yeah, I had to do this brake. I think I uploaded that video. It's a little seal in there. These, we used to overhaul these, but again, calipers are so cheap right now. They want this back anyway as a core. I'm assuming they're gonna take it, clean it up, and rebuild it. There's nothing wrong with this piston. It's just the knucklehead car owner just kept driving the freaking car, man. Yeah, people don't do this. I gotta clean this up and box this back up. Like I say, they want to. But yeah, y'all recognize that? It's been a minute since I overhauled a caliper. However, if you can visually see your caliper, you're a numbskull. You're a knucklehead. All right. Let me write this estimate up, guys. First of all, I gotta look this car over, look the rest of it over. This is 3/6 pin stuff, so y'all know the drill. I gotta see if there's oil leaks. I'm gonna let it up. Look at the coolant, look at the spark plugs. 177,000 miles. I gotta be careful because I don't want to marry this thing. So just do your due diligence and be extremely careful. Guys, price of town and country, 177. They go a long time. All right, yeah. So like I said, let me look this thing over. I'm seeing orange coolant down there that would. Let me let this thing up, guys. I go ahead and check some of it out while y'all still online. But we technically have to look over every car that comes in the shop. All right, but like I said, be careful. You don't want to marry this damn thing. But let's see if we can see any oil leaks from the bottom. All right, what do we have here? 3/6 Pentastar, baby, 177. Yeah. Y'all see that on? Y'all see all that? Ladies and gentlemen, look at that transmission line. This is all fresh, guys. Yeah, that's dripping. Yep. We have a radiator leak. That is not a factory seal. Good. You know what that tells me? At 177,000 miles, they at least had their transmission service once. It's due every 60, so I don't know. Look, that look like a new cat converter. Yeah, so they had some work done to it. But I have to write up this coolant leak, guys. That is definitely coming from the seams of the radiator. Let me lay it down. Let's look at it from the top, from the bottom. All right, hold tight. Alrighty, what in the hell going on here? 170,000 miles. Yes, that's bound to be something. In fact, I can freaking smell the coolant. What was that coolant leak? It's from the radiator, right? Yeah, you see red. Yeah, all that fluid is down there. How this cooler looking? To my surprise, the cooler's not leaking. Yeah, that look like a factory cooler. You see that writing right there? None of the new coolers have that. This cooler is still hanging at 170. Hold on, I ain't believing this. Told y'all guys, it's like over 10 million. It's probably up to 11 million now of these vehicles that's on the road. A lot of them don't have any problems. It's just that we so accustomed to seeing the few that we see, we think it's a lot. Okay, it's a percentage thing. All right. This look like it's just, that's the factory coolant. 177,000 miles. Looks like it's just now starting to leak. Yeah, I see a little residual down there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, this cooler went, it's time, but it went 170,000 miles. Wow. All right, now with the cooler, because I'm gonna have to plane them up, I'm see if they want spark plugs. So this look like a new air filter. So somebody may have been keeping up on the maintenance. A Mopar battery. Yeah, this was a smart customer. Okay. Yeah, guys, let me hear me out. They have 177,000 miles type problems. Okay. I know some of y'all don't expect your vehicle to ever have any problems at any time. All right, these are typical problems of a car with that many miles. All right, it's nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, people bring their cars to the shop to get it looked at, to service, and to get checked over to see if any other problems. That's where the mechanic come in at. All right, look my car over. Even though you paid us checkout time to check your brakes, you know, which you would think is obvious, okay, but we still have to bring it in, pull all the wheels and look at it. Now that checkout time gonna go into the price of the brakes, so it's essentially wiped out. Even though we're entitled to do that, we're gonna look your car over. Okay, it's in our best interest. We got an hour allocated for your car, giving your car our tender loving care. All right, I got a pretty good sense of what I'm gonna write up on my estimate. All right, if they buy it, good. If they don't, we move on. All right, yeah, that's the life of a certified master Chrysler Dodge Jeep mechanic. All right, I pride myself in that. Hey, look, some of you guys work on everything. Kudos to y'all. More power to y'all, and I'm gonna tell you what, mad respect to y'all. Me, I'm at the point in my career where I just want to specialize in one brand. All right, don't call me about no damn Toyota. Don't call me asking me nothing about no Nissan. I'm talking about, don't call me to come look at your car. First of all, I don't have a scan tool that will tell me everything I need to know. All right, yes, a mechanic is a mechanic is a mechanic. Yes, a car is a car is a car. However, when it comes to different brands, electronics are different. Okay, if you got a guy that's familiar with all the electronics on a particular brand, that's the guy you want on your car if you have that brand. All right, there's nothing wrong with specializing, but I'm talking about from a brand standpoint, not a specializing transmission, not a specializing mechanic. All right, I specialize in a brand, meaning I know everything about that brand. I'm a master tech on that brand. All right, sure, you can ask general car questions. You can ask me, and I will talk to you and relay my knowledge on the topic. However, when it comes to, yeah, y'all see where I'm going with this, but kudos, mad respect to you guys that work on everything. I got nothing but respect for y'all. Freaking Thomas, that Simplify mechanic, that dude get a call. He don't know what's on the other end of that call. Can you come look at my car? Hell yeah, I come look at it. Y'all know Thomas. He don't give a damn what kind of car it is. Bro, kudos to you. Hey. All right, I'm talking to you. So, let me, while it's still on my mind, when I was driving this car in, I heard a buzzing noise. Guys, it sounds similar to a lock actuator. Let me see if I can get, oh, it's not doing it. There you go. Y'all recognize that? Yeah, it's coming from this door. So it's the driver's side. Yeah, that's the lock actuator. Guys, the risk in that, if you don't replace that or take care of that, I'm going to tell you the risk. This door would jam up on you, and guess what? It's not going to open anymore. Yes. Now, the good news for this customer, well, it's not so good news. You know why? Because they got 177,000 miles. The good news, again, it's not good news. Damn, they over on the mileage. So it's expired. They extended the warranty on these. This is a 2016. They extended the warranty on these, on the sliding door actuators. They extended the warranty. However, this one is out because of mileage. Poor guy. Man, I feel bad. Yep. Wow. All right. So this is not going to be covered, but I have to include that in my estimate because I can audibly hear that. I can hear the noise. Yep, you need an actuator. All right, so again, I'm talking too much. Let me get out of here, guys. Complete my estimate, write my estimate up, and see what happens. I'll let y'all know. Thanks for watching.